Hey everybody, welcome to Fit Tip Tuesday. Today I'm answering a question from a subscriber in the pants fitting realm. And her question was how to smooth wrinkles that are being caused by a prominent inner knee. Now I think this is the first time I've ever talked about a prominent inner knee. But the good news is it's very similar to having a prominent inner thigh. When we're talking about fitting challenges that involve asymmetry, meaning one side of your knee or your thigh or your leg is different than the other side, that usually involves shifting fabric around, because it may be that you have the right amount of ease in the leg of the pants pattern, but it's just not in the right spot to accommodate your shape. So very similarly to an inner thigh, if you have an inner knee or a prominent inner knee, then you're going to need more fabric along the inseam than the side seam. So let me show you how you can adjust for this. So I have these little short legs here in front of me, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark on here where the knee is approximately. So I'm just going to measure 3 inches up on my front and back leg. Okay, so we're going to pretend this is the knee level. All right, so let's work on the back first. So the first thing to consider is look and see if you have enough ease in your leg, meaning the measurement, from here to here is enough to go around your leg without it being tight. So you'd need to obviously add together your front and back. So measure the position of the knee on the pattern and then compare it to your measurement. So if the issue really is that there's enough ease, but it's pulling along the inseam because your knee is prominent there, then what we're going to do is we're going to shift the fabric. We're going to plus it over here, and we're going to plus it here, and we're going to minus it over here. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. I mean, you can simply dash or fill in the knee area, and I think I would go all the way down to the hem at that point. And then whatever you add here, you can then take away a similar amount here. So what that's doing is it's shifting the fabric in this direction. Okay, but sometimes just the process of drawing new inseams and side seams can be a little daunting, or maybe it's a little bit stressful to try to draw new curved shapes that are going to work. So another way that you can do it is, let me just get another back here. Okay, so another way we can adjust for the prominent knee, let me just mark my knee on this one over here, is, okay, I'm going to just draw a grain line over here, just so I have one. Okay, so what we can do is we can cut off the leg at the knee, and then we can slide it over towards the inseam the amount that we think we need to add. So if I slide this over, let's say I slide it over 1 inch. So this is a little half scale, so I probably only slid it over a generous 1/8, but my point is, if you slide it over, you can see what you've done here is you've moved fabric in this direction. So then it would be a simple matter of just filling this in. Okay, so that's much easier, I think, to draw than drawing yourself a whole new inseam, if that's new to you. And then, just like here, we're adding this, I'm going to color it in. over here, we're going to get rid of it. Okay, so basically we've plussed over here, we've minused over here, and you can see if we compare these two adjustments, you end up with the same situation, but in this case we picked the bottom up and moved it over, and here we just, you know, trimmed and then added. All right, so if you did the back like that, you're also going to need to do the front. Okay, but in the front, the adjustment might not be as much. Let's say in the back you added 1 inch to your inseam. There's more room to do that because of the shape of the back crotch curve along the inseam. A lot of times in the front, there's not a lot of room to move that. And I'm just going to draw a vertical line here to show you what I mean. Okay, so usually the crotch point sticks out farther in the back than it does in the front, you know, making more room to move the back than the front. So in the front, I may decide, you know, doing it the first way that I showed you, you can add, you know, and then you can take away, just like I did on the back leg. But up at the top, you can see it's just harder to get that addition in sometimes, depending on the shape of your front crotch curve. So just keep that in mind. So here I've added this, and I've taken this away. So to compare, there would be our completed front and back leg. The other reason why you want to do both the front and back leg for this is, notice our side seam is getting curvier because we're taking it in and then letting it out, or leaving it the way it was. So in the back, we're creating a similar shape as to what we created in the front. And you always want to be mindful of that, meaning you always want to have a similar shape to your side seams and your inseams. So by adjusting both the front and back, we've kept the shapes of our side and inseams very similar. Okay, so there's how to do it, just by pushing the seam out and then trimming it from the side seam. And then just to show you the slash and spread method, or the slash method here, again, if I draw my knee, okay, and I'm just going to draw my vertical. So again, I can slash on the knee and then slide it over, tape it in place, and then fill it in. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you more room on the inseam and the knee without changing your measurement of the width of your leg. All right, so those are two different ways that you can adjust the front and back leg for a prominent inner knee. If you have any questions or comments about this adjustment, please post them below and I will help you. I am off to South Carolina to teach stretch jeans live in a hands-on workshop with the Savannah River ASG in South Carolina. Super excited. I've spent a year perfecting my Zoom pants fitting and jean fitting skills. I taught a lot of fitting via Zoom, and I was very, very happy with my students' success in making pants, jeans, and shorts over the past year. So I'm really looking forward to working with my fit muslins and fitting jeans this weekend. So there will be no FabFit Friday because I'll be teaching, but I will be posting updates on my Instagram and in my Facebook group, J Stern Designs Fit Sew Embroider. So if you follow me along there, you can get a peek into what we're working on this weekend. So I hope you enjoy Fit Tip Tuesdays, and thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.